Redington's clear vision is to be an emerging market supply chain service provider.
We believe in very deep-rooted relationships, be it with the channel partners, be it with our vendors.
Redington would be the only company which provides distribution for 22 markets and provides support services in about 14 countries through our 36 repair centers.
We believe in the fact that we need to have world-class offerings in the form of products, brands.
So we believe that we are an end-to-end supply chain services provider. In each of the countries that we have identified as a potential market, Redington would have an in-country sales office, an in-country logistics center, and an in-country support service center.
So the business strategy is very, very clear. We get into difficult but high potential markets.
The in-country model has been a game changer for this company. The fact that you have local skills who can actually understand and speak the language of the local entities has made a crucial difference.
Any sales-given organization has closer to customer as its basic focus. In-country is basically being local to the customer. That's what we are.
The long-term partnerships with vendors are extremely critical because the gestation periods are very, very long. There's a huge amount of investment that both parties make to make it successful. And it's extremely important that anything that you get into is long-term so that it's sustainable for both the partners.
Here you got to be a logical extension of your vendor in terms of what kind of training that they would like to impart, what kind of marketing that they would like to do to their channel, and also what kind of terms that they would like to offer to the channel.
Today we boast ourselves in having 29 brands for whom we are authorized to be the distribution partner is a clear evidence that brands and vendors do trust Redington to be able to take them to different markets where it's normally very difficult for most distributors to participate. To say that we are into supply chain, if we do not own a distribution center or a logistics center, then we are not doing justice to it. So this is something which is very fundamental.
But getting a technology like the VNL that we have today very clearly indicates two things. One is innovation, two is responsiveness.
Given that we're constantly expanding, given that we're always reaching out to customers far and wide, so while we had capabilities which are good for today, but they're not necessarily in line with our plans for tomorrow. And ADC very, very clearly for me is an investment for tomorrow.
One of the important aspects that we have tried to bring about in the ADC is to create a free capacity for engaging in third-party logistics. Instead of going to another warehousing company, they can deal with Redington, where we can earmark up to 30 to 40% of the ADC in warehouse space to provide logistics services, warehouse management services for our vendors. For them, it's a great advantage.
Wherever Redington expanded the distribution portfolio, they ensured that they have service centers in all the places that they distribute. Whatever products that a partner buys from Redington, he necessarily gets supported. This is the strategy of the company.
If I was a customer, it gives me tremendous comfort that the entity which sells can service my products. And it is out of that sheer comfort that I would look forward to any company which can service what I sell.
We like to consider ourselves as solution providers, although we're in the hardware business. So while the left arm sells to a partner, it's the right arm that takes care of the post-sale services as well.
Customers have more confidence in buying it because they know that there is a services center which can address, break, fix, and repair and deliver it back to them. That's a tremendous comfort. We try to create an environment where I would like to call an intrapreneurial approach.
Where we've got people who are highly empowered, there is a lot of ownership in terms of decisions that are taken, and there is no fear of failure in terms of testing new concepts and then being accountable to take it to to production.
We understand that empowered culture is what brings out the best in people. It is a structure that focuses on people's strength that brings out results, brings out excellence. And in many ways, we have been able to do that.
On the one hand, while we have very clear goals which have been earmarked, set, defined, on the other hand, there's a lot of freedom, there's a lot of room to innovate, there's a lot of room for critical thinking, there's a lot of room for creativity.
There are very few differentiators in our business, and I think our people, which I would consider as best of breed in all related industries, have really made a difference.
The fact that you have that kind of an approach makes you feel very responsible, makes you feel very empowered, makes it an interesting place where people feel motivated to work.